Okay, we're continuing the Coinbase tutorial. In the first video, I taught you how to find your deposits and input them. And you can see in this portfolio, we ended up with some Tether, which was directly deposited, the best way to do it. However, this particular person didn't know that at first, so you can see they did spend some Bitcoin directly from a deposit and paid the fees. Note that there's no fee up here. Bought some Ethereum, paid some fees, bought some Litecoin, paid some fees, and bought some Bitcoin Cash and paid some fees. So now what we're going to do is go back through our spreadsheets, and now we're going to pick up the trades. So the difference between a deposit and a trade is essentially if we've had to convert our US dollars to buy a coin or use a credit card or a bank wire or such. That counts as a deposit, which reflects as our investment total. So you can see this portfolio has invested $40,000 approximately and 488 bucks. But now we're going to start seeing how he traded the coins after that. And then what we'll see after that is how he needs to balance a portfolio. So as soon as I get all the trades inputted, we just go here and trigger an update on the portfolio builder, and you'll see in the money manager it's going to tell us exactly which coins to buy and which coins to sell to get to the target position size per coin. Now if the price is low on Bitcoin, well below the recent high, I suggest the super risky strategy. And if it's going above the recent high, I suggest working your way from risky and down to smart. And so that's sort of the cycle of how we use the software to get the maximum benefit. Okay, so let's go back to our sample trader. I did make an extra folder for GDAX. And so right now I went into Coinbase and I've opened all of these different wallets, which are represented by the CVS file exported from Coinbase. Okay, so in this first Excel sheet, we're looking at the Litecoin history. And I want to point out that there's no note here in the transfer payment method. That means these were just transferred to somewhere else, most likely to GDAX, but it also could have been to another exchange. But this one right here is transferred from the USD wallet. So this will actually be a trade that we can input into our USD selling tab. So I'll come to the portfolio builder editor, go to USDT selling, hit Control F to find, type in Litecoin, and it's automatically brought us to here. And now we can input the data. So now I can look at the amount sold, which was 1,000 USD coins. I can see the amount of Litecoin purchased. Copy, come over to here, paste, and the commission fee, transfer fee. Can grab the date right here. And now I'll enter the price, which is 1,000. And the price per coin will simply be F divided by H. So I just had to write equals, click on the sale value, click on the coins bought, and then hit enter. Okay, so now Litecoin is complete. And we've gotten everything out of this Excel sheet that we can use. So let's go on to the next spreadsheet. And now we're moving into the Etherium spreadsheet. So we have a series of trades, which are all located right here. So now what I'm going to do is load up a few little tricks to help make this have less entries. So you can see there's 2 trades right here, but I can convert this into a single trade. So what I'll do is write equals sum, combine these 2, then I'll equals sum, highlight these 2, equals sum, highlight these 2 trades. And now you can see I have one nice easy entry for the same date. So I'll go to the Ethereum section, which is up top, or I could hit Control F, type in ETH. Oh, let's do Ethereum. That pulled up Ethereum Classic, so we'll just scroll to the top. There's our Ethereum, Coinbase, now the amount of coins sold is 5,000. The sale value is 5,000. The commission, 73.48, or 73.40 rather. And the amount of coins purchased is right here, 1574. This equals the price divided by coins purchased. And we have a price of $317 on this entry. So I'll go ahead and mark these 2 as complete and get to the next set of trades. Now again, we're only looking for the ones where we have a transfer payment method, and it will be from one of our wallets. So in Coinbase, these are only going to show up as the USD wallet trades. Now all of these are just random transfers he's done. He's done a lot of ICOs or sent money to Nano Ledger or used Shapeshift to convert coins. So we can ignore all those for the Coinbase trade entries. So now we have this group of trades right here. Oh, I'm going to throw in the date purchased. That'll be good for taxes later when we need to see the date we originally purchased the coins. And now we'll get ready to enter our second trade. So I'm going to insert a new line right here. I'm going to go ahead and block all of these trades as one entry just to make life easy. And then again, this one is not used, so I can delete that. So we're going to say equals sum, highlight, oh that's the balance, sorry. Equals sum, equals sum, highlight, equals sum, highlight. So here's our new trade for this entire series. I'm going to use the most recent date to represent this whole block of trades. And for a lot of you who have a lot of trades coming in, this is going to be a good move for you so that you don't have to have so many entries. And also, this can help freeze panes. If I put that up there and then hit freeze panes, I can make that kind of sit as I'm scrolling so I can see what I'm looking at here. Okay, so let's go ahead and enter our next trade. Okay, the purchase amount goes right here. The sale price will just overwrite. The amount of coins purchased we will place right here. The transfer fee goes right here. And the date goes right here. And this will hit equal, select the sale value, and divide by coins purchased. So on this particular page, sometimes they will tell you these prices paid, so we've left this all so you can basically do whatever I've done just right now. In certain exchanges, they will tell you the price per coin paid, but in Coinbase, they really have the worst reporting out of everybody. So as you can see, that's the quick way to get that filled out. And now we can move on. So all of these other transfers are not real trades that we can pick up in Coinbase and input. So we'll see these turn into trades in different exchanges. If they were deposited to an exchange, if they're used to purchase an ICO, currently, unless it's supported in our list of coins, they won't be able to track that until version 2.0, which will actually support 100% of all tradable coins. And if you sent these to a nano ledger, that's when it's going to show up in your nano ledger. So say you use Shapeshift to convert some Ethereum into a new coin. Well, we're going to pick up that trade on the other side when it's entering into your nano ledger as. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close the Ethereum Excel sheet and go to the next. Okay, so I'm going to mark these bold. Control save, close. Okay, now we're looking at the Bitcoin spreadsheet. In the past update, we got all the deposits, which are these. And now this can happen, so if that happens, just come over here and you can bring this back down to a reasonable size like that. So we're going to focus on these trades which were made from the USD wallet. And if I scroll down, there's quite a few random ones. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight all this data and reorganize it. Now if I go all the way up to row 6, the row above it's 5, which has all the titles, which will be very useful for organizing it. So then hit sort, and I can just read the title to find the right one. Transfer payment method. Now it will have all of my trades organized, and here's the total list of trades. Now I need to look at the dates and determine if I really want to break this into 10 different trades and use up a lot of my spots, or do I want to just summarize this into one trade and use the most recent date. So I think what I'll do is summarize these all and use this 2/22 date, and then leave a note for myself that I did trade these mostly in November 2017. The only reason we're tracking the date is to try to hold positions for over a year. So we want to sell the first coins we've bought a year later to have the smallest tax obligation. So let's start getting the totals together. Equals sum, highlight. Now again, I've already bolded the ones we've done, so I do that one. Equals sum, highlight, enter. Equals sum, highlight, enter. Okay, so we can see we bought this much Bitcoin for this many US dollars and paid this much in fees. And the date that we're going to input will be 2/22/2018, and this keeps our life really simple. And now let's just go ahead and cut that to the top so it will stick. Go to view, freeze pane, freeze top row, and now I can scroll down to this trade right here and easily input it. Pull this down here. Okay, go to the top. This was a Coinbase trade. We bought this many Bitcoins. We paid this much money. Now, luckily this is the same for column D and F, so it's easy. Paste. Paste. Equals. So all I did is I wrote equals, I selected the sale value, then I hit divide, and then I selected the number of coins bought. So that calculated my average cost per coin for that series of trades. Now I can come grab this date, And the note, bought most of these coins on November 2017 and summarized in my sheet. Okay, so now we've got Bitcoin added. So I'll go ahead and bold this section, marking it done. And again, there's nothing to do with all these other trades. Those are all just transfers either to GDAX or Poloniex or Binance or who knows. This guy had a lot of exchanges, Nano Ledger S's, participating in ICOs. So it's a very active sample trader we're building a portfolio for right now. So I'll hit Control S to save and hit X. Okay, now we're looking at the USD wallet. This doesn't have anything else for us. Really, all it's going to tell us are the deposits in cash. We're picking up what all these trades were on the other wallets. So this one is complete. I will close. Okay, the Bitcoin trade we did was a fiat deposit. We converted US dollars into Bitcoins, and then we started transferring it around. So there's nothing to do for this, and that is now complete. So we've now gone through all of the Coinbase trades, and the next video we'll start loading up the GDAX trades. So that wasn't too bad, and you saw how we were able to summarize these positions to save space and time and to get this show on the road. So you don't need to input every single trade one by one. You can really just summarize it and save yourself a lot of time. Okay, see you on the next video.